So as soon as I finished the interview, I jumped straight back into my IDE since I can remember the question. So for this type of question, it's best to start thinking instead of coding. So I took two examples here as a input stream. So basically the game plan is compare each character from the first one to the second one and have a count. And once the character appears, we increase the count to 1. And the second time around, and if the character is the same to the previous one, we increase the count. And for example, A should be counted as 2. And the next iteration, when the third character comes, because A is not equals B, and the count should be reset to 0. And then we carry on until B finished, and the B should be counted 4 times. And when the C comes, and it resets the count back to 0. And also because we want to capture the longest length, so we create a integer of max. And as long as the count is bigger than max, we store the value. So we have the max length, and we only capture the index when the count is bigger than max. In this case, when the B ended, we have a max of 4 here, and we also have an index here. And in order to find out when B started, we can simply use I of the current character to minus the length, and then we know where B started. Okay, so that's the game plan. And so for this implementation, the only important there is another thing we need to think about, is because we're comparing the first character with the second character, so we use the I as the first index started from 0, and we can only make I to the second last digit, because if I is the last digit, and I plus 1 will be out of bound of this index. So that's the only thing we need to think about. So next video I'll do the implementation, and this should be quite straightforward.